is on body camera and video.
And everybody's watching.
Show me your hands!
It is fully engulfed.
There's a donkey in the middle of I-90.
Taser! Taser! Get away from there!
Somebody secure my glasses, my body camera's on it.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Sean Sticks Larkin of the Tulsa Police Department, and this is PD Camp. Let's start things off in Fort Bend County, Texas, where a sheriff's deputy has spotted a pickup truck with significant front-end damage. This was all caught on the deputy's dash cam. After noticing the damage on the truck, the deputy ran the license plate and discovered it had been reported stolen. Those gunshots are coming from the suspect, who's firing out the window at the deputy.
This pursuit is reaching speeds of over 100 miles an hour.
Combine high speeds with reckless driving, and this is a recipe for danger.
Now the chase is heading back onto the highway.
In an unusual but necessary move, the lead deputy fires at the suspect's tires in an attempt to disable the vehicle.
It's tough to see here, but the deputy was able to successfully take out the suspect's right rear tire.
As the truck loses its rear tire, the driver loses control of the vehicle. Incredibly, they only hit one other vehicle as they spin out on the freeway. The driver who jumped off the overpass was apprehended a short time later. The suspects were charged with burglary, evading arrest, and attempted murder of a police officer. Both were found guilty of attempted murder of a police officer, fined $10,000, and sentenced to life in prison. Next up, we head to Chicago, where officers are responding to a call of a man who had fallen into the frozen waters of Lake Michigan. This was all caught on one of the officers' body cams.
Sir, come on over here.
The man was walking his dog along the shore when the animal jumped into the lake. While trying to rescue his dog, he fell into the water.
Lock your arms together. Come on, go over there. Over there. He's got you. Pull yourself up. We got you. Let's get him over there. He's got him. Just hold on to it. All right, Kate, we got you.
Water temperatures in Chicago this time of year can be life-threatening.
Hold on. Dude, give me a little space. Got a little space. Come on. Give me your hand. Push. Pull yourself up. Push, Mason. I barely. Come on. Hold me. Got this. Hold me. Hold me. Here we go. You're good. You're good. Come on. You're good. You're good. Thank you so much. You're good. You're good. He's good. He's good. He's good.
The officers form a human chain and rescue the man from the freezing water.
Okay, okay. Hey, let's take a breather. Let's take a breather. It's okay, come on. We gotta make a move. Get up here. I got him. Everybody take a breath. Relax. Take a breath. Take a breath, man. Take a breath. Oh my God. Take a breath. Oh my God. You're good, man. You're good. Oh my God. Walk back one time. Sit down and slide. I know.
The Lake Michigan water on this day was about 34 degrees, just above freezing, which is extremely dangerous even for just a short amount of time.
Can you confirm that
Everything's good.
out of the water?
He's out of the water. He's out of the water. Okay, now get my bag. Let him sit in the front.
The officers are concerned about the man's body temp and need to get him to a warm environment as soon as possible.
Have a seat, man. Have a seat. All right. Just give him the dog. Give him the dog right in his lap.
The man was able to throw his dog to safety before the officers even arrived.
Drink the heat. Oh, man. You all right? Man, yeah, I'm all good, yeah.
The dog owner was suffering from hypothermia, and when he arrived at the emergency room, had a core temperature of 93 degrees. I'm happy to say, though, he and his dog made full recoveries, and he is forever grateful to the officers that saved his life that day.
Next up, we're headed to Yakima County, Washington, where a Moxie police officer is arriving on the scene of a traffic accident. This was captured entirely on the officer's dash camera.
What? No. The driver?
What you see here are the victims letting the officer know the suspect has fled the scene.
721. Apparently the driver took off in another vehicle. I'm attempting to catch back up to it. The white Pontiac Grand Am. I'm trying to catch up to it. It's not yielding yet. 721 received. Are you in pursuit? Affirmative. Lights and siren activated. 100 miles an hour.
The suspect is reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour. Very dangerous in wet conditions on these small county roads.
100 miles an hour. He's reckless. I'm going to back off.
That's the suspect's vehicle that just flipped over the fence there.
721. He's crashed. Right on the first 90-degree corner.
The officer can see the suspect stumbling around.
721, he's out of the car on the other side of the fence. I can't access him. Get on the ground! 721, he's conscious, but he's bleeding from the head. Send fire and ambulance.
The suspect is not obeying commands from the officer.
721, he's moving around. He's got some good injuries. He's not complying. 721, copy at 936. Also, 8 has been advised.
Washington State doesn't consider suspects' booking photos as a matter of public record and does not release them to the media. But the suspect was found guilty of attempted second-degree assault and attempting to elude a police officer and was sentenced to 8 months in jail. Now let's head to Ohio, where a Delaware County deputy has just pulled over a driver dragging a highway sign from the back of his truck. This was all captured on the officer's dash cam and body cam. It's just after 3 in the morning.
How you doing, man? Are you aware that you're dragging something? It's a street sign. Did you hit something? It's the ramp to US 23. Have you been drinking tonight, sir? No? You got your driver's license on you, buddy?
There are several clues the deputy is piecing together here to determine that this driver might not be safe to drive.
Are you heading home now? Yeah. Do you know where you are? Yeah. You know you're going the wrong way, right? I'm gonna have you step out and do some field sobriety tests for me. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna have you step out of the car and get in mine. All right. I'm not gonna let you keep driving. Come on, step out of here for me, sir. So you do not want to take any field sobriety tests then?
No.
No? Okay. Let's walk back this way.
Please don't do that.
Don't do
Please.
what?
The deputy is being very patient with this highly impaired driver.
I'm trying. You appear to be intoxicated, so I don't want you walking on 23. All right.
Oddly enough, you already have.
That's the sign that you were dragging up the highway. I'm placed under arrest for suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol. All right. There you go. All right.
Well, no, because. Sure.
Snowy winter conditions like this can make the roads slick and dangerous for anyone driving, even without a sign dragging from the back of their vehicle.
Unbelievable.
Jeez.
What's the matter?
I didn't say you can search my truck.
I'm not searching your truck. I'm doing an inventory because it's being towed.
The suspect's truck can't be left on the side of the road, so the officer has to make arrangements for the vehicle to be towed.
Well, we call it an inventory because we've got to list everything that you have in there. All right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Well, it's policy. We've got to.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yes. Oddly enough, I don't have my cell phone.
I think it's in your pocket. What's the matter?
Nothing. You're good.
The suspect pled guilty to operating a vehicle while impaired. It was his second offense, and he was sentenced to 20 days in jail and 2 years probation. His license was suspended for 2 years as well. Now let's head to Nevada, where